Welcome to the world of science fiction, where each new adventure opens up endless horizons of imagination. Today, we will listen to a story called The Last Light. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss new stories. Enjoy the listening. Life on Halcyon was a relentless grind. The asteroid's dark tunnels echoed with the constant clang of pickaxes against rock, interspersed with the hum of machinery struggling to stay operational. We miners, led by Liam Connors, faced daily challenges that tested our endurance and spirit. The constant battle against equipment failures and the ever-dwindling supplies wore us down, but Liam's presence kept us going. He was a tough man, built for leadership, his resolve like steel forged in the heart of a star. "Keep at it, folks!" Liam's voice cut through the noise, his encouragement a rare spark in our bleak existence. "We're closer than ever to hitting the mother lode." Every day was a battle for survival, with rationed supplies and the looming threat of Celestial Core. The corporation's aggressive expansion was a constant reminder of our precarious position. Every broadcast we managed to intercept spoke of their relentless advance, swallowing smaller colonies and outposts whole. Halcyon was next on their list, and we all knew it. During one of our routine excavations, we stumbled upon a cave that none of our maps showed. Liam and Sophie Chen, our resident physicist, led the way. The air grew colder as we ventured deeper, our headlamps piercing the darkness. The cave's walls glittered with unknown minerals, a beautiful distraction from our otherwise grim surroundings. Then we saw it. At first, I thought it was a trick of the light, but as we approached, the glow became unmistakable. A small, injured creature lay among the rocks, its bioluminescent skin casting a faint, eerie light. It had delicate, crystalline structures protruding from its body, pulsing with a soft, rhythmic glow. "What the hell is that?" one of the miners whispered, a mix of fear and curiosity in his voice. Liam knelt beside the creature, his face a mask of concern and wonder. "I don't know," he replied, reaching out cautiously, "but it's hurt." Sophie pushed through the small crowd, her eyes wide with scientific curiosity. "We need to take it back to base," she said, her tone leaving no room for argument. "It's not like anything we've ever seen." There was hesitation, fear of the unknown, but Liam's trust in Sophie's judgment swayed the group. Carefully, we transported the creature back to our makeshift lab. The journey was tense, every shadow a potential threat. Back at the base, Sophie and Liam worked tirelessly to nurse the creature, Eon, as we came to call it, back to health. With limited medical supplies and makeshift equipment, they improvised treatments, guided by Sophie's knowledge and intuition. Eon's recovery was slow, each day a small victory in our otherwise monotonous existence. The first time Eon exhibited its abilities, we were all taken aback. A faint light emanated from its body, growing in intensity until it filled the room with a warm, soothing glow. At first, it was frightening. None of us had ever seen anything like it. But as the days passed, fascination replaced fear. Eon used its light manipulation to express gratitude, creating mesmerizing displays that danced across the walls of our dreary base. It was during these moments that we began to understand its sentience. Sophie documented everything, her scientific mind working overtime to unravel the mysteries of Eon's capabilities. Through a series of experiments, Sophie discovered Eon's ability to generate energy fields and light constructs. She would place objects near Eon, watching in awe as it manipulated them with beams of light. The implications were staggering. With Eon's help, we enhanced our tools and illuminated the dark tunnels, significantly improving our safety and efficiency. The boost in morale was palpable, a rare sense of optimism spreading among us. Liam, especially, grew close to Eon. I often found him in quiet moments, sitting with the creature, talking to it as if it were a trusted friend. There was a bond forming, one that transcended words. Sophie, too, spent countless hours with Eon, her notebooks filled with observations and hypotheses. She marveled at its intelligence, its ability to understand and respond to us. The miners started treating Eon as part of our community. It was no longer just an alien creature. It was a beacon of hope in our otherwise bleak world. We integrated its abilities into our daily operations, using its light constructs to enhance our work and its energy fields to protect us from equipment failures. Eon had become more than just a discovery. It was a symbol of resilience, a testament to our determination to survive against all odds. And as we prepared for the inevitable clash with Celestial Core, we knew that our bond with Eon would be the key to our survival. The stage was set, and the battle for Halcyon was about to begin. The tension in Halcyon's tunnels had become almost unbearable. We worked with a gnawing dread that at any moment Celestial Corp might come down on us like a hammer. Liam Connors kept us focused, his presence a sturdy pillar in the chaos. But even he couldn't shield us from the reality that Celestial Core was tightening its grip. I was in the control room when the alarms blared, signaling an unauthorized breach. The monitors flickered to life, showing grainy footage of a small reconnaissance team sneaking through our outer perimeter. They moved with military precision, their dark suits blending into the shadows. I cursed under my breath and slammed the comm button. "Liam, we've got intruders," I barked. "Recon team, moving fast." Liam's voice crackled back, calm but urgent. "I'm on it. Sophie, stay put and monitor their movements. We can't let them know we're onto them." Sophie Chen was already beside me, eyes glued to the screens. She tapped into the cameras, tracking the team's every move. "They're headed for the eastern tunnels. We need to cut them off before they get too close to the core." Liam and a few of the more experienced miners moved quickly, setting up traps and diversions. Despite our efforts, the reconnaissance team was efficient, capturing footage of Eon using its abilities. The glow from Eon's bioluminescent skin illuminated the dark tunnels, casting eerie shadows and creating a surreal atmosphere. Eon, unaware of the lurking danger, manipulated light constructs to help clear debris, its energy fields making the work easier and safer for us. The recon team was good, though. They avoided our traps and managed to escape detection just long enough to send their data back to Marcus Voss. By the time we realized what had happened, it was too late. The footage was on its way, and Voss now had visual proof of Eon's extraordinary abilities. "Damn it!" Liam punched the tunnel wall, frustration etched into his face. "We can't let them get away with this. Prepare for an attack, everyone. They'll be coming for Eon." Celestial Corp's first strike came at dawn. The mercenaries hit hard and fast, a coordinated assault meant to catch us off guard. Explosions rocked the outer perimeter, and the sound of gunfire echoed through the tunnels. We were ready, but the sheer force of the attack was overwhelming. "Get to the barricades!" Liam shouted, his voice barely audible over the chaos. "Eon, we need you." Eon responded immediately, its body glowing brighter as it moved to the front lines. Using its light manipulation abilities, Eon created blinding flashes that disoriented the attackers. It erected energy shields, deflecting bullets and absorbing blasts. The mercenaries, unprepared for such a display of power, fell back, regrouping in the face of our unexpected defense. I fought alongside Liam and the others, adrenaline coursing through my veins. The air was thick with dust and smoke, making it hard to see. But Eon's light cut through the darkness, a beacon of hope amid the destruction. The battle raged on for what felt like hours. Finally, the mercenaries retreated, their initial assault repelled. We had won the day, but the victory felt hollow. We all knew this was just the beginning. The blockade intensified after that. Celestial Corp cut off our supply lines, isolating us completely. Food and medical supplies dwindled and desperation set in. Arguments broke out more frequently. Some miners advocated for surrender, believing it was our only chance for survival. Liam's leadership was tested as never before. "We can't give up," he insisted during one heated discussion. "Celestial Corp will destroy everything we've built. They'll take Eon and use it for their own gain. We have to fight." But even Liam's resolve was strained. The weight of responsibility was evident in the lines on his face and the exhaustion in his eyes. Sophie, meanwhile, buried herself in research, seeking answers in the data she had collected about Eon. One night, as I patrolled the tunnels, Sophie approached me with a worn notebook in hand. "I think I've found something," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Eon wasn't just abandoned. It was discarded because its creators didn't understand its full potential. They saw it as a failed experiment. "What does that mean for us?" I asked, leaning against the cool stone wall. "It means Eon's abilities are still developing. If we can unlock its full potential, we might stand a chance against Celestial Corp." Liam and Sophie devised innovative ways to use Eon's abilities to fortify our defenses. We set up traps with light illusions that lured mercenaries into dead ends. Eon created energy shields to protect key areas, and we even managed to generate power for our life support systems using its energy fields. These preparations were grueling but necessary, and they brought us closer as a community. During one of the raids, a miner named Jake was captured. The scene played out like a nightmare. We watched helplessly from the control room as Celestial Corp's forces dragged him away. The next transmission we intercepted was a dark, grainy video. Jake, bruised and bloodied, was forced to reveal Eon's location under torture. Marcus Voss appeared on the screen, a sinister smile curling his lips. "You've made this far too easy, Liam. Prepare for a full-scale assault. We're coming for what's rightfully ours." The room fell silent, the weight of his words sinking in. We had little time to prepare, but we knew one thing for certain. Halcyon was about to become a battleground, and the fight for our survival had only just begun. Celestial Core hit us at dawn. Explosions shattered the fragile quiet of the colony, sending rocks and debris flying. The outer defenses crumbled under the relentless assault. Our communication systems crackled with frantic voices. "Get to the barricades!" Liam's voice boomed through the chaos, cutting through the panic. "Everyone, move!" We scrambled, adrenaline coursing through our veins. Eon darted ahead, its bioluminescent skin glowing fiercely. The creature had grown more confident in its abilities, and we needed every ounce of its power now. The tunnels turned into a battleground. Eon created dazzling light constructs that danced in the dim light, blinding the mercenaries. Energy shields flickered into existence, absorbing the brunt of the explosions and gunfire. Despite our efforts, the sheer number of attackers made the situation desperate. "Fall back to the inner perimeter," Liam ordered. His face, usually a mask of calm, showed the strain. "Sophie, take Eon to the secondary defenses. We need to buy more time." Sophie nodded, her expression grim. She grabbed my arm, pulling me along. "Come on, we need to keep Eon safe." The noise was deafening, a cacophony of screams, gunfire, and the relentless pounding of heavy machinery. We navigated through the chaos, ducking and weaving as debris rained down. Eon's glow lit our path, its energy shields deflecting the worst of the impacts. "We can't hold out much longer," Sophie panted, her voice barely audible over the din. "Liam's pushing himself too hard." I glanced back, seeing Liam rallying the miners, his determination unwavering. He won't give up, but we need a plan. In a brief lull, we regrouped in the control room. The air was thick with tension. Liam, covered in dust and grime, looked over the hastily drawn map on the table. "They're breaking through faster than we anticipated," he said, his voice hoarse. "We need to evacuate. We can't protect Eon and hold the colony." "Evacuate to where?" one of the miners demanded. "We're surrounded." Liam met Sophie's eyes. "The hidden spacecraft. We've kept it secret for this very reason." Sophie nodded. "It's our only chance. We need to get Eon on that ship." The plan was simple but fraught with danger. We would create a diversion, drawing Celestial Corp's forces away from the spacecraft. Liam and I would lead the main defense, giving Sophie and Eon the chance to escape. The final assault was brutal. Celestial Corp's forces stormed the colony, their superior numbers overwhelming our defenses. Eon pushed its abilities to the limit, creating blinding bursts of light that disoriented the attackers and forming energy barriers that shielded us from the worst of the onslaught. "Go!" Liam shouted at Sophie, who was waiting for the signal. "Now's your chance." Sophie nodded, gripping Eon's crystalline hand. "Stay safe," she said, her voice cracking. "We'll see you on the other side." With that, they disappeared into the smoke-filled tunnels, heading for the hidden spacecraft. Navigating the chaos was a nightmare. The colony was falling apart, explosions tearing through the structure. Eon's glow was our only guide, its light cutting through the thick smoke. We moved quickly, every second critical. "Almost there," Sophie gasped, clutching Eon tightly. "Just a little further." We reached the hangar, the hidden spacecraft looming ahead. The sleek, metallic vessel was our last hope. We hurried inside, sealing the door behind us. "Get us out of here," I urged Sophie, my heart pounding. "Now." The engines roared to life, and the ship shuddered as it lifted off. Through the viewport, I saw Liam and the remaining miners making their final stand. My chest tightened with a mix of fear and guilt. "They'll make it," Sophie said, as if reading my thoughts. "They have to." The spacecraft surged through the chaos, weaving between falling debris and incoming fire. But we weren't out of danger yet. Marcus Voss had anticipated our move. His forces swarmed towards us, determined to capture Eon. The final showdown came as we neared the edge of the asteroid's atmosphere. Voss's ship blocked our path, and he appeared on our comm screen, a twisted smile on his face. "You can't escape, Liam," Voss sneered. "Hand over the creature, and I might let you live." Liam's voice crackled through our comms, defiant and strong. "You'll have to go through us first." A fierce battle erupted. Eon's powers blazed brighter than ever, creating blinding bursts of light that disoriented Voss's forces. The energy constructs grew more complex, weaving intricate patterns that deflected the onslaught. Voss's ship bore down on us, weapons primed. In a moment of desperation, Eon unleashed its full potential. The light was blinding, a searing burst of energy that overwhelmed Voss's defenses and caused a massive chain reaction. Explosions rippled through Celestial Corp's fleet, forcing them into a hasty retreat. As we broke free from the chaos, the view through the viewport changed. Halcyon grew smaller, the fires and destruction fading into the distance. Liam's voice came through the comms one last time. "Find a safe place. Take care of Eon. We'll rebuild and come find you." Tears blurred my vision, but I nodded. "We will, Liam. Stay strong." Sophie piloted the ship into the vast expanse of space. Eon sat beside me, its light now a gentle glow. We were leaving everything behind, but we had each other. And with Eon, we had hope. "Where to?" Sophie asked, her voice soft. I took a deep breath, looking out into the stars. "Somewhere we can be safe. Somewhere Eon can be free." The ship's engines hummed as we set course for a new home. Halcyon was behind us, but our fight for survival had just begun. And with Eon by our side, I knew we had a chance. We vowed to protect Eon, to understand its full potential, and to build a future where we could live free from the shadow of Celestial Corp. Together, we would find a new beginning among the stars.